Leafbarter and Jasmine set out on a quest to find the 7 lost gems of Deltora. The topaz, symbol of faithfulness. The ruby, symbol of happiness. The opal, symbol of hope. The lapis lazuli, the heavenly stone. The emerald, symbol of honor. The amethyst, symbol of truth. And finally, in the Valley of the Lost, the diamond, symbol of purity and strength. The belt of Deltora was once more complete. It truly is a thing of beauty, isn't it?
Sure is.
Looking at all those gems now, it's like each one tells a story.
Well, if they do all tell a story, I hope it ends with the next king of Deltora wearing the belt.
Now we just have to find him, which means the quest isn't over.
Yeah.
So, what exactly is supposed to happen when the heir puts the belt on?
I don't know. I guess we'll see when we find him, and I'm really hoping this book can help us do that.
Help us find him?
You're forgetting, Jasmine. What's written in the book has been a big help more than once. It's worth a shot.
I'd say it's a good place to start.
And I remember something my father once said.
When the gems are reunited with the belt of Deltora, only then can the successor come out of hiding.
It might be hard, but I know we'll find him sooner or later.
Well, let's hope it's sooner.
Well, here we go again.
Have you ever wished you could fly?
Not really.
An Akbaba!
It's heading for the Valley of the Lost.
The fog's back.
But what does this mean?
Is it the Shadow Lord? Do you think he knows already?
Please do not be alarmed, my friends. All is well.
When the Shadow Lord's spell was broken, our powers returned. We created this fog.
For the time being, he must not discover that we are free. This fog will make the valley appear to be unchanged from the outside.
That's clever.
After so many years of gray, we hate to see the blue sky disappear. But I believe we need to bear it a little longer.
Philly's right. This fog has a very sweet smell.
We have made it healthy for all living creatures to breathe. But perhaps what you're smelling isn't the fog at all, but something more appealing.
I dreamed of a torn feast.
It's so nice to see life in their eyes. Everyone looks so happy.
We may be in hiding, but all the same, we are grateful to have been given a second chance. Surely a time for celebration.
Please, we'd be honored to have you join us in this feast. I'm told these are all traditional Tauran dishes.
Wow, really tasty.
What do you say? Are you ready to celebrate a little?
This is great. Did you make this with magic too?
Oh no, everything here was prepared by hand. I'm afraid there are some things that even magic cannot outdo. And trust me, any Tauran will tell you our food is one of those things.
I couldn't agree more. There's nothing like home cooking.
It's an Akbaba.
It's all right, everyone. The fog was created for this purpose. The valley will seem unchanged.
It's coming back around.
There's something I didn't mention. There is a magic in the fog that even the eyes of an Akbaba cannot penetrate. Be gone, you vile beast. Our people will never again bend to the will of the Shadow Lord.
It's leaving.
It's a good thing you took the precautions you did.
It looks to me like you've got all your magical powers back now.
Yes, and I believe we have you three to thank for that. We've discussed the matter, and we've decided that in return for all you've done for us, we will help you with your quest. There's no need to worry. Fardeep hasn't betrayed you, nor said anything of the precious secret you carry with you. We have a connection with our gem, the amethyst. We can feel it. We also know that you acquired another one of the gems of Deltora here, the diamond. That is how you released us from a curse. You now have the opportunity to free the entire kingdom. However, I sense that for some reason you are frustrated and troubled. I know you guard your plans from others, but please allow us to help you.
It's true, they might be able to give us an idea of where to start our search, but... we really appreciate your offer, it's just that we can't do that.
I understand. I'm sure you have your reasons, otherwise you wouldn't have been so honest in your response. But allow me to finish the conversation with one last point. To tell one Tauren is to tell all Taurens. We have no secrets from one another, and this is our strength. Between us, we have much knowledge, and our memories are long. Now then, Peel, if you would.
Yes, ma'am. This is for you from the people of Torah, as a token of our friendship.
It's pretty.
Sure is.
That brooch may turn out to be of help to you in your quest. Please treasure it and know that our thoughts are locked up in it with magic.
Thank you very much, Xeon.
You know, it really is a shame. The Taurens finally got to see blue sky after 16 years of nothing but gray, and now it's back to this again.
Better this than the Shadow Lord noticing they're no longer under his spell.
Alright, let's get out of here. You heard her. They know about our quest. The sooner we find the air, the sooner they'll see the sky again.
You're right.
Shall we go?
Hey, wait! We're not leaving right now, are we? We're gonna say goodbye to them before we go, right?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Is there a problem?
Well, we have just learned that there are two strangers in the valley walking along the path towards Vardy's house.
We can't let them see what's happened. The path is close by. We can stop them before they get there.
We'll have to move fast. Ready?
Yeah.
I feel as though I should go as well.
It's Dane.
And Doom.
Do you know these two?
We do. Well, I mean, one of them is a friend of ours.
It's strange, but there's something so familiar about that boy. Does he have Tauren blood?
Yeah, he does. On his mother's side, I think. We don't know for sure, but we believe that both his parents were abducted by the Shadow Lord.
Oh, that's terrible. Stop right there! And just where do you think you might be going?
We meet again!
Put down your weapon, Doom. He's a friend. Leave.
Come on, stop it, both of you!
You're gonna have to deal with me too, Doom!
I'm glad to see you haven't lost any of your charm.
This is your last warning. Put your weapon down now.
Are you really gonna fight me to defend that scoundrel?
He's not who you think he is. I have no reason to lie to you. His name is Fardy. This is not King Endon. The Shadow Lord wanted everyone to believe that he'd broken King Endon.
What are you saying?
That the answer to the riddle was a lie, designed to mislead you. When you found out, you reacted just the way he wanted you to. The Shadow Lord needed you to believe that, just like he needed the people to believe their king had forsaken them in the first place. If he could get us to forget about Endon, Deltora would be his forever.
How can you be so certain? Have you ever thought that maybe you're the ones who are being fooled?
Would you just listen for once? The Taurens have accepted this man for who he is, and they're the ones who suffered the most under him. Now they want to stay here with him. Just put your knife down already!
Do it, Doom! Fine, but you three have a lot of explaining to do. For instance, what are you still doing here if you already have the diamond?
You're the one that needs to do some explaining. Why didn't you tell us that you'd already been here and solved the riddle?
Well, I warned you not to come here. I said it would only bring you trouble. Besides, even if I had told you what happened, I don't think it would have changed anything. When I left this cursed valley, the last time I made a promise that I would never let it be known to anyone that King Endon had turned his back on his people to join the Shadow Lord. I figured it was better if people thought their poor king had died. At least that way they'd still believe in him.
In the end, not telling anyone played into the Shadow Lord's plans too. Whether he's gone or just turned evil, either way he'll be forgotten.
You think too much. Come on, let's go. We're not welcome here.
Of course. Sorry. See you.
I don't get it. Why is he going with him? It's obvious he doesn't agree with what Doom said.
The real question is why'd they come all the way down into the valley only to turn around?
There's no telling. That Doom just doesn't trust anyone.
It's so quiet.
I guess this should be relaxing, but for some reason I can't fall asleep.
Apparently none of us can sleep.
You look like you've got something on your mind.
I feel like we're wasting our time here. We should be looking for the air right now. Besides, it's only a matter of time before the Shadow Lord discovers things are different down here and steps up his search.
I can't argue with you on that.
I'd like to say goodbye, but it's probably better if we don't. We should get going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really gonna miss Torin food.
Sometimes I wonder if that's all you think of.
Am I the only one starting to think that we're going the wrong way?
This is the path that Doom and Dane used to come in, so I'm pretty sure it's the way to get out of the valley.
I guess, but for some reason it doesn't feel right to me. Good, I'm not alone. Philly feels the same way. What's the matter?
Over there.
That looks like Steven's wagon. We've got to get past them. If we walk really quietly, maybe they won't notice.
Right. Oh, that's just great. Let's move it. They might have heard that.
Yeah.
It's like he came out of nowhere. Sorry, I guess I woke him up.
Yeah, well, maybe we should talk about that later.
There's no way we're gonna be able to beat him. Let's run.
Sounds good.
Nevitz, put that down! That's enough, Nevitz. Back off!
Are you guys all right?
We're fine, no thanks to you. What were you thinking? Not only did you wake him up, you tried to fight him too?
I thought I heard Nevitz growling.
What's a Nevitz?
Oh, you don't know? He's Steven's brother. Anytime he gets woken, he goes wild and there's no stopping him.
Yeah, no kidding. But what are you guys doing here anyway? I thought you left.
Oh, well, we were just...
Before you start grilling us, a simple thank you would be nice.
You're right, thank you.
You have no idea how worried we've been about the three of you. This morning we saw an Akbaba flying in this direction, and we wanted to make sure you were all right, so we followed it.
Don't get the wrong idea. Those beasts are a red flag that the Shadow Lord's up to something.
What is it with you? Why can't you just admit you were worried about us?
Never question a man's stubborn pride, Jasmine.
Spoken like an expert on this subject.
Well, you did save us again, so thank you.
That's the belt.
No leaf.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Just stay still. In a moment, the diamond will ease the pain in your shoulder.
So this is the big secret you've been keeping from me the whole time.
Our quest has always been to retrieve all 7 of the gems. My father put the belt of Deltora back together. Worn by the heir, it's the only way the Shadow Lord will ever be defeated. The problem is, we're kinda stuck right now. We need to find Endon's son, but we have no idea where to start looking for him.
Leaf, are you sure about this?
I am. It's time we started trusting each other and working together. Our secrecy has helped protect us, but it's also isolated us. I think that's what Xeon was trying to say. There are times when you've got to turn to other people for help.
That's very true.
So I think we should go back to the Torrens and tell them what our quest is about. Why don't you two come with us?
How's your shoulder feeling now?
It's better. It seems that gem really worked. So I think it's time you told all of us about the belt of Deltora.
This is the reason why we asked you to join us tonight.
Truly, the belt is a thing of great beauty.
Each gem is magic, but only when the heir to King Auden wears the belt will its full power be realized.
The Shadow Lord himself knows that if that happens, he'll be in big trouble.
Each of the 7 tribes' gems has a magic of its own. But joined together as one, the gems make a spell that is far more powerful than the sum of its parts could ever be.
That's word for word from the belt of Deltora.
I've thought a lot about that passage. Particularly, How together they make a spell that is more powerful than the sum of its parts. That seems to be the secret. It's the only way. We can win. Only when the 7 tribes are united can we hope to overcome the Shadow Lord. Separately, it cannot be done.
I agree.
You've got away with words.
When did you turn into such a scholar?
So you memorized that book Leaf keeps talking about too?
My parents said it was important to never forget what happened.
Do you remember what was written after that?
Huh?
My dad told me that this was very important. Only the Belt of Deltora, complete as it was first fashioned by Auden and worn by the true heir to his throne,
has the power to defeat the enemy and drive him back to the Shadowlands. I remember. All the more reason to unite the 7 tribes. If we put all our energies together, we have a better chance of finding the heir to Auden's throne.
Exactly. Come on, we shouldn't waste any more time.
And this time we'll all stick together.
I don't know. I'm still not convinced a new king will solve all our problems, but I'm willing to help you find him if you need me to.
You know, you've got to be the most stubborn person I've met in my whole life.
Look who's talking. You still think you beat me at Rithmir.
Hey, Dane, have you ever thought that you might be... Oh, nothing. Forget about it. Maybe we can talk later.
Even through the fog, the sunrise is beautiful.
The first thing we need to do is gather the 7 tribes. Then we'll find him.